Hello all, welcome back. Children, those who have travelled by train would have had an exciting experience. Besides the rhythm and movement of the train, there are the rushing scenes outside the window to look at. Today we are going to study a new poem from a railway carriage written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay? Let me introduce the poet first. From a railway carriage. This is a great poem by Robert Louis Stevenson. He was a Scottish novelist, poet, essayist, and travel writer. He is well known for his children's classics too. And the poet presents a thrilling experience of a train journey in the 19th century. The poet Robert Louis captures the essence of the poem as it is a record of the poet's journey in a train. In this poem, the poet communicates his observations and thoughts as he was sitting in a railway carriage. Now, let's begin the poem. From a railway carriage. Faster than ferries, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. All of the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again in the wing of an eye painted stations whistle by. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles, all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and here is the green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumbering along with man and load. And here is a mill and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. Now, this is a poem about someone riding in a railway carriage. Railway carriage, which is a room on a train, or we can say a cabin or a compartment. Faster than ferries, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. A hedge is a sort of fence made of shrub or bush, and a ditch is a long narrow place where water can run off. Faster than ferries. Here the poet describes the sights that he notices while travelling in a train. The train is moving faster than ferries and also faster than witches. The speed of the train is compared here with the speed of ferries and witches. And the speedy movement of the train leaves behind bridges, houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle. Troops are, of course, they are soldiers, and the train rushes forward like soldiers who are attacking enemies in a battlefield. All through the meadows, the horses and cattle. It also leaves behind the green fields and horses and cattle which are gazing there. All of the sides of the hill and the plain. The poet says that all the hills and the plains were crossed by the train, fly as thick as driving rain. They cross by the train as quick as one drop of rain follow the other. Driving rain means heavy rain, or driving means very heavy. All the sides they cross by fly as thick as driving rain. Okay, and ever again in the wing of an eye painted stations whistle by. Ever again means every now and then. And here the very next moment the train passes the stations look like painted pictures, painted yellow pictures to the poet from the moving train. And was crossing the stations with the whistle. That is, actually the stations appear and disappear before the poet in the wing of an eye within seconds. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. A clamber means to climb up. Scramble means to climb quickly with both hands and feet. Bramble is any kind of bush with sharp thorns. Then the poet sees a child climbing a steep ground himself with difficulty, and the child was collecting blackberries during climbing. Here is is a tramp who stands and gazes. Tramp is an old-fashioned word for a homeless person. To gaze means to stare at. He also sees, the poet sees a homeless person who looks at the train with surprise. And here is the green forest stringing the daisies. As the train moves forward, he sees greenery. And he sees some ladies in the grassy land making garlands with daisy flowers. Stringing the daisies means making chains of daisies. Chain with daisy flowers. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumbering along with man and load. The poet sees a cart which is moving slowly in the road, and it was full of load. The driver was sitting in the top of the cart, lumbering along with man and load. It means this line indicates that the movement of the cart. Then, and here is a mill and there is a river. You also get the scene of mill and a river by its side. Each a glimpse and gone forever. Glimpse means a quick look. All these objects or all these scenes appear so quickly. The sights appear on the glimpse to the poet because he is traveling and he happens to see all these sights on the course of his journey and never to see it again. Okay. So, what is the message of the poem? The railway journey is a source of happiness and great experience. It also provides a chance to see natural beauty which refreshes our mind. Then the question and answers from the text. Does the train move through a village or city? Justify your answer. Yes, the train moves through a village. We can see the bridges, houses, hedges, ditches, meadows, horses, cattle, etc., which are the common scenes of a village. What are the expressions used by the poet to show the amazing speed of the train? First one, faster than fairies and faster than witches. Fly as thick as driving rain. Each a glimpse and gone forever. These are the expressions used by the poet to show the amazing speed of the train. How does the poet bring out locomotive rhythm in the poem? Locomotive rhythm is the rhythm of a moving train. The words like faster, fairies, witches, ditches have repetition of certain sounds which remind us of the sound of a moving train. They also give the feel of a train journey. Okay, now there are some words given in your text. You have to find out the meanings. You can refer your glossary, then write down the words and the meanings in your notebook along with the question answers. Okay, read the poem also. Thank you.